everyone! So while I don't believe that redshirting a child will label them as a failure as they get older, I do have to disagree on the idea that redshirting gives children an advantage in academics. Speaking from personal experience, I was always one of the youngest kids in my class. I graduated high school at 17 as opposed to 18 like all of my peers, but I never felt disadvantaged because of it. And I understand that kindergarten and elementary school, for that matter, is different than when I was in elementary school, but fundamentally, things are still similar. Even though I was always the youngest kid in class, I never felt out of place. I was always gifted in elementary school, and even to high school, I was always in honors and AP classes and a level ahead than my peers. So while watching the 60 Minutes video, someone mentioned that older kids, since they may already be developmentally ahead of other children, tend to be bored and uninterested in class because they already know some information that certain kids may just be starting to learn, because that's the age that they should be learning the information. And I do agree with this statement. So although this might mean that your child has an advantage because they're older and is academically ahead than his or her peers, it could lead to them becoming less involved in the future in school. And the Reading Rockets article that talked about redshirting discussed Piaget and Vygotsky's theories on development. And I think the article made a great point on the fact that while their theories highlight certain milestones that children should be reaching at certain ages, it all depends on their surroundings and what they're being exposed to in their daily lives. So if you have two children, they're both 4 years old, they're starting to get ready for elementary school, and you have one parent that's already introducing the alphabet and numbers to them and associating them with other kids and getting them socially as well as academically ready, then by 5 years old, they may already be ready to enter elementary school. And you have the other child who's also 4 years old, but their parent isn't as involved in teaching them the alphabet and all this knowledge and socially getting them ready for entry into school. So you have two children that are the same age, but this one kid, it may benefit them to hold them back because they're clearly not at the level of being into elementary school. So this child who's 4 years old getting ready for elementary school, they already have all of the materials they need. So there's no need to hold them back until they're 6 just so that they can be bigger than all the other kids. And so children learn extremely quickly. And as their parent, if you're preparing them, like I said, from a young age for school entry, there's no need to hold them back. And so at the end of the day, not only is it the parent's job to get them ready for school, but it's a teacher's role to ensure that students are growing and developing throughout the entire school year and doing whatever they can in order to make sure this growth is taking place. I can only imagine the difficult position that preschool teachers are put in when parents ask them if their child is ready to enter kindergarten. And in my opinion, that decision should solely be based on whether or not the child is currently ready to move on to the next level, rather than what the potential benefits could be from holding them back. Holding them back another year in preschool, even though you might think that it makes them bigger so they have that advantage, that also means putting them through another year of preschool where they're being exposed to information that they already know, which actually could give them a disadvantage as opposed to the advantage that you think or that you're being told it's giving them. So while holding a child back may help them be the biggest kid in class, it doesn't always help them be the most successful kid in class. Thank you.